get up one of these let's just do this, I guess.
Your browser in Russian?
Yeah. Sorry. That's good. Is anybody speaking?
Does anyone speak Russian?
Если вы хотите, можете со мной говорить, если вы хотите. Как вас зовут? Melita, yeah? Remember bread. It's bread. No. Sorry about that. I'm trying to build this from scratch. Everything was working because when I plug in this monitor thing, and all of a sudden it just totally lagged, and the mouse wouldn't go to any other stack. So, let's see. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to go to. I think any instance will work now, so we can just rebuild the whole. Okay. All right. Let's just try it. Scratch it because really seems to be. So I do have an instance of Mongo. I do have an instance, and I'm in Python, and my gaming is working. So from here, I need to establish a client. Let's see there. So let's see here, and then I'm gonna call my client. How about that? And there we go. That's happening. That's in resident memory now. Sorry, everything got cluttered. Now I'm going to make sure that I'm talking to the right port, right? So this shouldn't work. And if you were using URL format, you could use this other localhost format, right? So let's see. I've renamed. Hopefully, I don't clobber anything. I don't know. I put my statement into there. I'm not sure. There's stuff. So I would like to come back to this and figure out what the heck happened. Control D. So anyway, whatever those are, alright. So we need to establish a database, which is the same as this is the equivalent, I think, of it's going to launch.
Does it have to exist in Mongo, please?
Is that?
Does it make it, or does it have to exist?
Well, let's see.
It says it must have created it.
So remember I said use, right?
Yeah.
But maybe it picked that up. So that's a database, and it's talking to it. Here's a collection inside our database. Does anybody know what a collection might be in terms of SQL? What's that?
It's like a table.
There you go. Absolutely. So I have a collection. Hopefully we'll be able to. So I have. I want to. If you want to put a date stamp on it, we don't have to, but at least we're playing with some games here, and that's better than. And then, now like for these things, right, why wouldn't this work? You guys know? If I just pasted it right into the interpreter there. You guys know why it wouldn't work? What's wrong with the syntax? Anybody? Exactly. So that's what's wrong with that. And we need to just get rid of those. So what we're doing here is we're copying blogs, a record that has supposedly too many blogs in it. It's a work that doesn't put any cartage or speech systems in there. And it works. So now we have some data. And so if I want to put that in here, you see what this sequence of statements does, right? So I'm now labeling a handle, so to speak, if you remember the old language that I used to call it. And then I'm now trying to do an insert of what I call that thing, right? And hopefully if it gives me an object back, then if it gives me an object back, then what does that mean? Anybody? Anybody follow? If this returns an object, what does that mean? It means that we stuffed something in there. Okay? So at least we got that far. So you are now witnessing us talking to Mongo with Python in ancient, in 32-bit version one. I'm sorry, man. So what we can do, if you want to be able to look at your records, you have to have a way to display them, right? So here's another wonderful. I'm just pulling this right out of the tutorial. I pulled this. This is another one of the modules that's embedded. And if I can find one record, right, seeing as how I don't have much, it should, right? It should give me back what? Does that string look like this string here? Yeah, like this, right? So I got one. And mine is the same guy, and it's his first blog, and all that kind of good stuff. So at least we have that. Now, another thing I did this morning was we can let's see, post many. I did insert many, and I did bringing out many, and I did a query in many. But so if I have a string, right, of wonderful things, and these are times and things where it gives you that, adheres to that format, which is date time. And we we'll just clear that. So let's say here, so what I'm going to do here is try to insert many, right? That's going to give me some additional records, hopefully. Don't do that. Why wouldn't that work? You guys know? What if I collapse the indentation scheme? Does anybody know? What happens in Python if you do such a thing?
Python is strict about
Yeah, Python's very strict about stuff like that. So now I'm pushing new posts has new goodies in it, right? And let's call this guy something different, you know. Okay, so those are two posts by Mike. If you read them, clear to Mike and get two. So we have we're now putting a bunch of stuff in posts. It's multiple records, and we have to send that. So let's get back to our little command. But it's kind of convenient, isn't it? Working with Python, where you can just do stuff a line at a time, And anyway, so this should, so now I have, what have I done here, you guys know? I have stuffed a bunch of stuff in a variable called new post, right? And then what I've done, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do an insert many. You guys see that? This is new syntax, insert many. And I'm going to put new posts and generate a result. And then what am I going to do? Then I'm going to try to look at my results. Right? And what does it say? It says that I put a couple of wonderful objects in there, right? So our data is growing, guys. Anyway, you see what I'm doing? I mean, I'm a layman myself. I just go to the host of the tutorial and do my best. The main thing is getting what we call resolving dependencies, where Mongo doesn't want to have to. Python doesn't want to have to keep their, there's always layers of dependency where you spend a lot of time in OpenStack figuring out what other people have done. And usually, other people have done it. So, so that's really cool. Anyway, so moving down, we now have, we've seen insert query. So can we query for more than one document? Yeah? So let's go back here. I don't know if this is the same. So if I show UBS. Okay. So I picked up whatever this instance of that port, it picked it up, and we were talking to it. So now we can do stuff like show collections, right? It's right there. And guess what? So if you have that, then you can do stuff like DB posts, which is moved into that collection, right? And I can find goodies, and that's the stuff that we just posted in there via Mongo. Did you guys see that? So I'm using Mongo's portal, and I'm verifying the stuff that I just put in there via Python. That make sense? Yeah. Okay, so it's in there. Now the thing is, can we pull it back out with Python? So for our wonderful convenience and do stuff with it, right? And I think we can. At least it worked this morning. Sky's the limit. You know, I keep this running list of all the processes, right? In case I have to clobber something. I was trying to clobber that the process that was slowing me down, but when I plugged in the video here, it didn't show me any new diamond or anything. So all that happened was the mouse froze, and so anyway, very sorry for all the lag and time. So if I come down here, I want to use something very similar to what we just did in Mongo, which is a find statement, right? And you guys remember your for in statement from your programming class?
A lot of them probably haven't had a programming
For
class.
each. Yeah. Well, okay, so this, you guys recognize what this does? This is wonderful Python handling that for us. It's doing everything in the background, and it's going to march through while I have an index in this set, right? It's going to march through there and return stuff that's non-null kind of thing, right? That meets the criteria of the condition. So, so you can't. So if I just type this statement alone, what would be wrong with it? You guys know? I just went to Python and I did that, right? Would that be good enough? I did a find, right? Did it work? You guys know what?
It wouldn't do anything. It doesn't have any command.
Exactly. It doesn't know what to do with if you meet the condition, right? So my bad. So let's see. I need to get everything that condition dependent, there. So, finish that right here. So if I find, so theoretically this should just leave it open, right? So we can do here, and then I'm going to tell it, so I have to do this indicate. Yeah. And then I have to indicate. So, I don't know, I did it this morning, how did I get past that?
I don't know. I've tended to not do Python in the interactive mode.
What is?
It worked this morning, I know.
Yeah, dude. Okay, what about this? Guess what, folks? Try that.
Is it a colon? Yeah.
Let's do colon. Okay, that signals something. And it isn't going to, and it should work. Okay. So now we're in there, it meets the condition, and waiting for, so, we just queried and got back everything in our little database. You see it there? Oh, Mike, and, now, I was gonna say, what about Mike? He has 2 wonderful records now, right? Theoretically, right? So, we should be able, with this condition, we should be able to at least see Brother Mike. Okay, so theoretically, how many records is this going to return? Based on our inputs. Okay, right? So we would return 3 if we got everything, but there should be 2 with Mike right now. You know, I haven't tested it, but there they are. Mike and Mike. One time Mike said that his first blog, and the next time he forgot to say, he said another post. Okay? So essentially that is Python interacting with Mongo in ancient Linux. And is that okay, Steve?
That's fine.
Off the cuff, just try to build everything out of nothing.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
You can also use the Python with forms so that people aren't command line happy.
Absolutely. We can do this, compile it and shoot it out, yeah. But, I just wanted to show you piecemeal, interactive with how it's done.
Yeah, let's go ahead and,
I'm